Greetings, and hello, guys. Welcome back to a new devlog for Full Power. Okay, so today we're going to go over a couple new changes, systems that I made. There's some new UI changes that I think are better, but they could just be annoying and trash. But we'll see about that. There's also this new campaign level or campaign design based thing I'm trying to create. So we have this, and then as well as a new commandment system that replaces the old banner system. So you don't have to place banners anymore, and it's more of a god sort of simulator game. So we'll jump right in here. Right here we have this level system that I've made. So my original idea was to make a bunch of pixel art for like each island and make it like really detailed, and have like an entire world that's just like hand drawn and all just pixel art. But then I was like, hey, that's gonna take a long time, not gonna lie. That's gonna take a long time, and I'm personally, I don't know about you, but I'm not really the best pixel artist out there. Yeah, so I don't really have time for that. So I was like, is there like a better way I could do this? And then I just came up with this idea of having the actual tile maps that I use to be able to just paint the level and just make all the levels with the tile paintbrush, which is, it's much easier. It is definitely much easier. But yeah, I think it looks good. It definitely matches the gameplay feel also. So I really like it. I don't know if I think, yeah, for now I'll probably have this in the main game. It'll probably be just like a tile maps and then like new worlds and stuff, and it'll just be completely tile maps. So I've never actually seen another game do this, but yeah, cool to experiment. So here you could click on any one of these islands, and I'm thinking like it could be kind of like Angry Birds, where it says like 1 out of 3 stars or 1 out of 3 objectives you've completed whenever you go to one of these. So as you can see, you could kind of just like click wherever and then kind of play whatever level you want to go. But then I also have this little button here that says powers. Yes. Powers, choose your powers. So I've decided to add a sort of limit to how many powers you could bring into a game. So that will force players to really specialize what exactly they are going to do, instead of having like the entirety of every single like 100+ powers at your disposal. And I feel like that could be kind of overwhelming to some players, but for now, I added this system where you get to select whatever power you have from your unlocked powers and add them to your in-game equipped powers. So kind of like the Plants vs. Zombies, select your seeds before you go to battle, which is kind of how I resembled it after. And as well as like also like the portraits here too. A lot of this is, this is all like basically Plants vs. Zombies, okay? So it says the actual cost like immediately right there, and as well as like all the requirements pretty much. And so from here you could kind of just select as all the powers you want to bring into battle. I'm going to actually get I guess it doesn't really matter. The mouse and the mushroom work pretty well. And then I don't have any stone unlocked. That's kind of annoying, but okay. Yeah, we'll get the meteor. Why not? And then this crystal is also pretty good because, and then as you can see on the very left there, it'll say, what exactly it does. So this provides like 10 influence. Yeah, so going back, and then we go on, let's go ahead and play the forest skirmish level here. Just click play. And here we go. Let me just adjust the volume so we don't have to hear this music. Okay. So we are in a brand new game, and so you may have noticed that the UI is a lot different. So up here at the top left here we have this is our influence icon. You may remember previously that this used to be just a little orange looking stone, I guess. Some people called it amber, but it really made no entire sense of what it was. So I changed up the icon a little bit. I guess it's kind of more descriptive. So it's your influence. So that's like a little guy there with like an aura around him. So I guess it's better than the rock. Okay. Yeah. So moving on, we have this little dial here, and so this is actually a day and night clock, which is I don't know. I guess that's kind of useful for the player. So a lot of these UI changes I've done are giving the player even more information about the game. I don't want to give them like too much, but I've changed my strategy, and I'm trying to give as much information to the player that's relatively useful as possible. So the day and night clock right here, that just progressively just keeps ticking down and going to night, we have that. And then we have the big banner up here. So the players will always know generally what their main objective is, and it'll just be right here at the top to say what to do. And then it's just destroy all factions. And then here we have a little objective list / options menu / pause menu. But basically from here, they'll have a list of all the entire objectives you could complete during a level. And whenever you complete an objective, I'm thinking you should unlock like a new power in the game. I thought about, so I had a pretty big thought session of how people should really unlock powers in the game. So right now it's kind of like you find these random gems, like this little dude right here. You click them, you open them, and then you get powers. But that's kind of like a loot box system, and I don't really enjoy that, you know. I feel like it should be like, hey, you go to this level, you complete this certain task on this level, and then hey, you unlock a new cool little power that you could use in all of your other games. So I think I'm going to do something like that, and also a sort of shop system. So you unlock a certain amount of points whenever you complete a new level, and you could use those to unlock powers that you don't necessarily unlock during the main missions. So I think we'll go somewhere like that. But anyway, moving on, we have this here, the level icon. Obviously, this is how much your current power level and how much mana you have over here. So I've completely removed the weird looking potion glasses at the bottom right. They were kind of out there. They didn't really make sense. I need to drink water. Okay, that's it. So I removed the mana capacity on the mana marker as well, because I feel like that kind of makes the player feel like they have to like use up their mana, otherwise they're going to lose value in it. And really, that's not really the point of this game. So my main goal of this game is to make it like a god simulator that's like, you know, you can kind of like relax while playing. Like I don't want there to be an aggressive amounts of micromanaging. So which is why I also removed the banner system, because I feel like the banner system, you just keep placing banners, you keep exploring, and okay, yeah, I got to remove that. Anyway, so yeah, the banner systems, like I felt like that they were they just like gave the player just more stuff to do that just, you know, it's supposed to be sort of like a relaxing experience. I want it to be very strategic based and not skill based, basically. Very much strategic based. So strategic in like where you plant your stuff, where you put your powers and stuff. So you know how you set up your world. So yeah, so that's the mana. And so yeah, it doesn't cap at any point, and it just like, you know, you could go to infinity, pretty much. What the heck, man? What is this? I'm being griefed already. This is unfortunate. So I guess we should probably do some stuff. And the minimap hasn't really changed. That's all good. And then here you could see that so talking about giving the player even more information. So they actually said what tile they were trying to go towards. That's because that's their preferred tile. They really like to go to forest tiles, the slimes do. So that's their preferred tile. They'll generally stay on those two tiles and not move out of them unless there's like absolutely nothing else left. So let me just try to progress through the game so I don't get bodied by these other guys. We'll do those two. So now I'm level 3, and yeah, we'll spawn one of these guys, one of these Cheetos. Okay, there we go. Our first cheetah. And yeah, so that's the top stuff done. We got the mini map, and then we got the power book, the backpack, and the new commandment system that I made. So first, the power book. Basically, it's kind of like just Plants vs Zombies. You have the immediate requirements up here, and then like each one that you can make down here. I think probably a better thing to do here, I guess something I could add for later, is to just kind of gray out everything and to make it seem like that, hey, you can't use this. You can't use this. You don't have enough levels or mana. But I feel like this is kind of like a lot of information to handle, but... Or maybe not. Honestly, I don't really know where to go, and I can't wait to play test this with some of you guys and see what you guys think. So yeah, backpack is same as usual. If you have like a quest item, it'll pop up in here. Currently have absolutely nothing. And then we have the commandments, the commandment stone here. So basically, this is going to be the replacement for the banner system that I had. So instead of like micromanaging banners, you could have all these different commandments that you could have. So each of these commandments, basically what they are is that each one is a different behavior that your villagers will pretty much do. So directed gathering, you could click this little eye icon, this information icon, and I'll say, you know, what behavior that this will add to your people. So harvesters will attempt to gather the nearest item or harvest the nearest resource. So this is when you have this commandment active. That's what will happen. And then there's some for each of these other ones. There's like a ton more I could add, but this is just kind of like the general test ones I added. So villagers will only eat meat. So this is carnivorous, and then conquerors, warriors will actively attack powers of the nearest neutral faction, and then vegetarians, villagers will not attack mobs for food. Yes, I don't know how useful that one would be, but okay. So first, what do we have here? We have a vacant dude right here, and he's hungry. So we could probably spawn some more dudes in. We do need to start breaking stuff. Also, a little touch I made was that whenever something's hit, well, anything that isn't your faction, I guess, that is hit, we'll do like a little squish animation like this. But I guess it doesn't work for stuff that you spawned, so I'll have to fix that soon. Yeah, kind of nice here if people won't die because there's so many dang apples everywhere. So we'll go ahead and spawn some more stuff in. And so as we can see, we have a builder, warrior, cheetah harvester. So we'll go ahead and put the directed gathering on. And this will just add over here, and then you can just click on this to just remove it from the game. Then you can just add it back on if you want. So basically now, banners will automatically spawn onto the nearest harvestable resource near your area. And so basically you just kind of like chill. You just kind of like observe and see what's really best for your people. So I'm going to do actually a little bit of exploring here. Let's just put like a bunch of slimes out here. So there's a little bit of a menace over here. Craftsman Raccoon. Oh my god, he has the brand new wooden armor in the game. Oh my god. That is crazy. All right, so at this point looks like yeah, so we have this. We'll go ahead and try. I should actually just test these out. So carnivorous doesn't seem useful right now. Vegetarian, they're kind of like yeah, not really useful right now. What about? Okay. But yeah. Anyway, that's. What else? What else? What else am I missing right now? Oh yeah, this stuff right here. These very small buttons that don't look like they are supposed to be in the game, but are actually in the game. So this is they're actually in development. So they're these are kind of concepts I kind of have here. This is going to be like a village statistic area. So it kind of like displays every single one of your current villagers here and what the demand for each one of these villagers are, and then like your totem buffs and stuff can go there, something like that. But yeah, so anyway, we have this relations menu, which isn't currently working right now, but basically it was suggested by someone, one of you guys in the comments. Pretty cool. It's going to be sort of like Civilization or Spore, you know, those one levels where there was, you know, the tribal stage and there was like people hated you, and you could make people like you. So there'll be like so different like phases, I guess. So they'll be more happier if you are nice to them and you spawn them a bunch of like cool stuff, or maybe even just like if you start griefing their powers or something, they'll get mad at you and just like go to war or something like that. But it's currently in development. Probably this Saturday I'll probably fix this up and make a new video about it, which will be pretty cool. But yeah, we have the relations menu. But yeah, that's honestly kind of it. Let's go ahead and put Conquerors on. Let's see what happens when that works. All right, so this guy's immediately going to war. He is attacking this. Oh god, yes. Destroy their stuff. Oh, he does an incredible amount of damage. Oh my god, nice job. And and also for more information to the player, they will actually say what kind of food they're trying to go eat. It kind of looks a bit chaotic, having everyone saying like, "Oh my god, I love to go to this forest tile or grass tile." Maybe I'll reduce the spawn rate of how they really say that. So this bee wants to really eat this slime right now, all that stuff, and yeah, this guy wants to eat an apple, and oh my god, this guy is spawning a whole lot of guys over here. I think we're kind of done, honestly. So yeah, I think the raccoons are kind of like dominating this game. But anyways, guys, those are kind of all the features I've made this week. I know it's I know, guys, I don't post that often, but it's very difficult, you know, to. I really do want to get weekly uploads, but it's just really hard because it's so much to do. There's not much content to make stuff on. So I really apologize for not getting weekly uploads, but I'm going to try my best to do that for you guys, of course. But anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this episode and stay tuned for more. Bye.